Hi everyone, welcome back to your very quick little hip mobility session that we're going to be doing today. All you're going to need is a mat. If you don't have a mat, just make sure you have somewhere comfortable where you can be on the ground. You won't need shoes for this. If you want to have a water, go for it. And if you want to have something to pad your knees, if your knees are a little sensitive, I just have a towel. You can have like a little flatter pillow or maybe a folded up blanket. That would totally work as well because we are going to be doing some stuff from a kneeling position today. So go ahead and meet me in a comfortable seated position. We're going to do a couple of breaths before we get into this. So go ahead and sit down however feels comfortable. Take your hands, wrap them around your ribs, close your eyes, take a big breath in through your nose. Let your ribs and your lungs expand, let your shoulders lift. Exhale out of your mouth. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. One more, guys. Inhaling through your nose. Sit up nice and tall and exhale all the way out of your mouth. Go ahead and take your hands, place them on your knees. If you're not in this crisscross applesauce position, please go ahead and get there now. Take your hands, place them on your knees. We're going to find some big circles. So you're going to use your hands, push them into your knees, draw your chest forward, take it out to the right, take your chest back, over to the left, come back to center, and then switch directions. So just a little bit of a gentle warm-up, just getting a little bit of movement in our body before we get into the actual work today. Oh, goodness. Couple more here, guys. Let's go one more each way. That sounds good to me. All right, when you finish off this last one, I want you to come up into a tall kneeling position. Now, if you want to pad your knees for this part, go ahead and go for it. We're going to do some kneeling good mornings. If you have a mat, if you're on a mat, you can also fold up the mat and place it below your knees. Take your hands behind your ears with your elbows out wide. You're going to hinge from your hips, drop your chest, and then squeeze your glutes, hinge from your hips, and lift back up. So when you move through this, instead of thinking about pushing your hips forward, I want you to think about growing taller in your spine as you lift up. When you drop, think about the engagement of your core so that your tummy isn't just like dumping down to the ground. One more here. Go ahead and come on up. Go ahead and shake it off. Now, if you want to pad your knees again, go ahead and go for it. We're going to go into a half kneeling position. So your left knee is going to be down. Hello. Your left knee is going to be down on the ground. Your right foot is going to come forward. And we're going to find that half kneeling. We're in a half kneeling. I'm sorry. She distracted me. We're going to find that hip hinge again. Hands go back behind your ears. You're going to drop back. And then you're going to lift up. So just a couple here. And then we'll work more into some direct hip opening. Two more. Same principles apply with that nice long back, as well as that engagement through your core. Lift all the way up. You're going to keep this right foot forward and you're going to hinge forward. And then you're going to lift. So you're going to feel maybe a slight tugging sensation on the front of the left hip. Make sure that you're engaging that left glute so that you can get that opening. Now we're going to add in a heel lift to this. So you're going to hinge forward, lift up, lift your right foot a couple inches. Find your balance, place it down. Keep going. I am going to adjust my towel because it's like a little too squishy. So drop forward, lift up, lift that heel. If the heel doesn't stay lifted that long, that's okay. The goal is that you get that engagement through that hip flexor, that strength. One more here. Good. Place it down. Go ahead and bring the right knee down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So pat that right knee if you need to. That left foot is going to come forward onto your mat. We're going to start with that half good morning. Hands behind your ears. Drop down. and then lift up. So same principles apply. You're hinging that body in half. You're trying to tap your butt cheeks on a door behind you so that you can close it. It's always the analogy that I use. Good, guys. 2 more here. 1 more. Okay. Lift on up. Now find that hinge forward. So one side might feel a little bit better than the other. It's totally okay. That's how these things go. Now, we're going to add in that heel lift. So you can also bring the heel in closer to you when you're getting ready to lift the foot. Woo! Go slow. This is my not fun hip flexor that's been injured. So lifting this foot feels like an Olympic sport right now, if I'm honest. And I have to go very slow. So part of what we're doing is opening up the hip. We're also trying to build strength back into that hip flexor. 1 more. Good. Go ahead and come on down. Untangle yourself from all of that. Meet me laying down on your back, on your mat. Last couple of things here, guys. Okay. Take your hands, place them down onto the ground. We're going to do what's called a supine march. So you're going to lift a leg into tabletop, place it down, do the same thing on the other side. I know you're probably like, ugh, I don't like this. This is boring. I get it. But we need to have open hips. We also need to have really strong hip flexors, and this does help to build strength. So make sure as you're doing this that you're really strong in that neutral spine. So there's 0 movement through your hips. As that single leg lifts, you have 1 more. Now take both legs into tabletop, and we're going to find a single leg toe tap. So you're going to hinge from a hip, drop a toe, and then lift and do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you want to collapse your foot down towards your butt a little bit, go ahead and go for it. We're imprinted through the spine now because you're in that open kinetic chain. So you should feel like your obliques are a little bit shorter. Your butt cheeks are completely relaxed. But you have a lot of engagement on that front side of your powerhouse to help control this movement, to help build that strength. 1 more each side. All right, go ahead and take both feet, plant them onto the mat, hip width distance apart and parallel. We're going to go into an articulating bridge. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, roll all the way up, find the top of your bridge. Take a big inhale at the top. And then as you exhale, roll all the way down. So as always, guys, if articulating your spine doesn't work for you today, you can always stay with that flat back hinge. If you are articulating, I want you to focus on going as slowly as you possibly can so that you can hit every single vertebra in your back in both directions of the movement. Finding that openness and stretch along the front of the hips every time you come up into that bridge, finding that mobilization through your spine every time you come down. Let's go 1 more. Big inhale at the top, guys. Big exhale, roll all the way down. Rock your spine out to neutral. Stretch your legs out long. Take your right leg up to the sky. Flex and point your foot. Roll that ankle around. Let's find those hip circles, point those right toes, and draw circles one way on that right leg. So remember, you're neutral now in your spine because that left foot is on the ground. If you need to bend 1 or both of your knees, go ahead and go for it. We're working hip mobilization, right? So the size of the circle doesn't matter. Drawing the circle is the focus. Switch directions. And you can do that circle from a bent knee. We want quiet hips, quiet pelvis. The powerhouse is quiet. The backs of your ribs are gently pushing down into the mat below you. Your shoulder blades are heavy onto the mat below you. 2 more. 1 more. Lay that right leg all the way down. That left leg is going to come up to the sky. Point those toes. Flex and point your foot. Roll your ankle around. Point those left toes and draw circles one way. So if you need to bend 1 or both of your knees on this side and it's different from the first side, that's totally okay. It's an inhale to drop the leg. It's an exhale to lift the leg if you want to match the breath with this. Go ahead and switch directions. But the goal is the rotation of the femur up high within that hip socket. So as soon as you make that circular motion, doesn't matter how big it is, you're already getting the benefit of mobilizing through those hips. Remember, when we have a bottle socket joint, like your hips or your shoulders, you want to move in as many directions as you can to keep that mobilization, flexibility, that range of motion. One more here. Go ahead and lay that left leg all the way down. Let's do one roll up to get up. Arms go back behind you. Big inhale, guys. Big exhale. Tuck your chin and roll all the way up. Stretch over your toes. Go ahead and come on up. Come into a seated position. Great job today, everyone. I know it's a little bit different as far as hip mobilization goes, but try this before your major workout as a warm-up. Try it on your active rest days so you can get more space and openness through those hips. Trust me, they will thank you for it. As always, if you have questions about anything that we did, drop a comment below so that I can make sure that I help you out on your movement journey. Let's take a big shoulder roll, guys. Inhale, those shoulders go up, back, down, and around. That's where they stay for the rest of the day. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Make sure that you like, comment, share, save, and subscribe to the channel. Join our membership community so that you can get workouts sent to you on a weekly basis that are longer than this and have more props and that kind of thing. Have a great day. I can't wait to see you on your mat again soon.